Check out this old paint gun I found. I'm gonna say this is at least 30 years old. I figure why not throw some adapters on it, get that SATA cup fitting, regulator, and let's see how it sprays. Let's see how it did. Initial thoughts fresh off the gun. I really had to crank the pressure just to get it to spray. So at the regulator was 70 psi. I have the fluid 3 turns in. I'm gonna try and open it up more. Fan pattern, got that turned down a little bit because I don't need it to be 18 inches big. Overall, for that old gun, atomizing, not the greatest. Feels very slow. I'm gonna keep playing around with it, but it's not that bad. Fan pattern is nice and even. Seems to do a decent job. It just sprays a lot different than what I'm used to. It's just old technology. I think if I slow down a little bit, you could get rid of some of that streaking that I got where I don't have enough coverage there. Maybe open up the fluid some more. It's not every day that you find a gun just laying around the shop and you figure, well, this thing looks old. Why not try and spray it, right? For reference, this thing weighs probably twice what I'd normally spray with. It's a little bit bigger. Definitely feels kind of top heavy. Sealer does a decent job. Technology has definitely came a long way. That Techna copper I spray is way better than this. This isn't doing that bad of a job. I think if I keep playing with this is the first time spraying with it. I just cleaned it, put it together, and see how it goes. But we're gonna try base coat using Omni Plus solvent-borne base coat. We'll put that through the gun and see how that turns out. If anybody's got more information, Sharp Platinum, made in the good old US of A HVLP gun. I figure this was for sure made in the 90s. I'm guessing about 30 years old. Not sure when the last time it was sprayed. Found that closing down the fan pattern a little bit more, getting more fluid out, the extra half turn I just did there, but shrunk that fan pattern just so slightly. Seems to be putting material on a lot nicer now. In the middle of drying right now, but I wanted to show you how nice it put that color down. I think if I would have done those settings with the sealer, I wouldn't have any striping in that panel at all, but color seems to be covered really nice, so that's good. Maybe I found why this gun was retired, but look at all that paint buildup on that air cap horn. That one's perfectly clean. Still sprays decent. I mean, I'm sure at the time this was just the best gun you could probably pick up, but I'm going to clean this extra well. But base coat is on and base coat is looking really good. I'd say it laid down the color pretty decent. For an old gun, pretty good. Got the clear coat in here. See how that one goes. I'm actually surprised this gun, being as old as it is, sprayed as good as it did. Sealer to base coat to clear coat, all with the Sharp Platinum, made in US of A, probably at least 30 years old. 1.3 did everything start to finish. Atomization didn't lay down the color as good as a ProLite. Lay down the sealer and clear, pretty decent. Not as good as my Techna copper, but I mean that's 20 years of innovation going into a gun. I imagine it was new, it was fantastic, but highly recommend if you're going to find this gun, you're like, I've never sprayed before, but you found this thing like at a garage sale or something, scoop it up. Great gun to learn off of, very basic. Definitely a good budget friendly gun for the do-it-yourself or handyman. For the professional, in my case, I would say stick with something a little newer. Go with the ProLite. I forget they discontinued the ProLites, but they made something else in its place, and very solid gun for the price point's like $600 for the whole kit. Anyways, let's check out the clear. There you go, 30-year-old paint gun results. Did a not bad job on this car. Decent blend. Here's how it really blended out. Right there on this door. Did an alright job. Laid everything down fairly smooth. It won't make it into the lineup, unfortunately. I keep using my